It's time for GMA3. Holiday crunch time. With just 10 days until the first shipping deadline, how to make sure your gifts arrive on time and ways to save. Singer Jessie J getting candid about her fight with breast cancer, sharing the moment she knew something was wrong, her connection with Princess Kate, and how her new music is helping her heal. And inside the world of Pandora, Ginger takes us behind the scenes of Avatar: Fire and Ash for an exclusive look at how you go from human to Avatar on the big screen.
Ta-da! I'm ready to be motion captured.
With the help of star Sigourney Weaver and director James Cameron, it's time for GMA3.
Baby, when we dream,
From ABC News headquarters in New York City, this is GMA3.
Ta-da! Yes, we are ready here in New York City. I'm Rebecca Jarvis.
And I'm Morgan. So good to be with you guys. We've also got Jesse Palmer hanging out with us.
It's so good to be with you
Great
guys.
to see you.
Thanks for letting me
Friday.
crash your party on Friday. We've got so much fun stuff to get into today, including coming up with the mega hit Zootopia 2 at the top of the box office. What one of the stars is saying about a potential threequel. We've got all the details on that.
Oh, can't wait for that. Then Tori Johnson is here with deals and steals with great holiday gifts for the whole family for as little as, get this, $16. Sign me up.
Some great deals there, but we begin with the holiday delivery crunch. Trying to get all your packages out in time can be stressful, but major shipping carriers have now posted their deadlines, and Elizabeth Schulze joins us with what to know. Hey, Elizabeth, break it down.
Hey, Rebecca, believe it or not, we are less than 3 weeks away from Christmas, and that window is shortening to get your holiday gifts in the mail. So here is a look at the cheapest shipping options if you want your packages to arrive by December 24th. With FedEx Ground Economy, that deadline is December 15th. That's only 10 days away. For the U.S. Postal Service, December 17th for both ground shipping and first-class mail. Keep that in mind if you're sending holiday cards, too. UPS varies by location, but if you're trying to send a package across the country with ground shipping, you're also going to want to get that in the mail by the 17th. Then we start to get into the much pricier options. So December 18th is the deadline for priority mail with the Postal Service, the 19th for UPS 3-day shipping, the 20th for FedEx Express Saver. There are also 2-day and overnight shipping options. You can actually wait till the 22nd or 23rd of December, but really better to not let yourself get that far, because at that point you're probably going to be paying more for shipping than for the gift itself, Rebecca.
I've definitely felt that. You got 3 procrastinators right here on this couch.
Don't do it.
Elizabeth, we're going to try really hard, so give us the tips to save on shipping costs.
So if you are buying from a store online, it will usually list the very last date and time you can order to qualify for free shipping. Make sure to check that. You can always ship from a brand online directly to your friends or family. And then finally, take a look at those flat rate boxes. That's when you can stuff a lot more into the package, because it actually doesn't charge you by the weight. So a potential way to save some money there, Rebecca.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, I won't procrastinate. I'll get it done.
Okay, you say that today. I'll check back in a few weeks.
In a couple weeks. All right, Elizabeth, thank you. We turn now to the Fire Festival creator Billy McFarland, hoping to get a new event off the ground this weekend after the original festival landed him in prison. Will Reid has that story.
To the millions of people who have doubted me.
Fire Festival founder Billy McFarland is back, and this time he says you can believe him.
The artists are flying in. The documentary cameras are rolling.
Taking to social media, promising a once-in-a-lifetime festival of music, experiences, and fun, taking place this weekend on a small island off the coast of Honduras.
To everybody that said there wouldn't be power. To everybody that said the phoenix wouldn't rise.
Unlike Fire Festival 2, which McFarland advertised as taking place last spring in Mexico before the government pulled the plug, this year's festival, rebranded Phoenix after McFarland sold off the rights to the name Fire on eBay for a little less than $250,000 this past July, it has a headliner attached. French Montana, who recorded this message McFarland published on his Instagram.
We're going to shut it down. You already know what it is. Shout out to my guy, Billy.
We reached out to Montana's rep, but have not heard back. This would be the third attempt at running a music festival for McFarland. His first try, the original Fire, wound up with him sentenced to 6 years in jail and ordered to pay back $26 million in restitution after he promised concertgoers the ultimate luxurious music festival in the Bahamas.
The actual experience exceeds all expectations.
But what they received was soggy cheese sandwiches, pup tents, and no music after none of the advertised artists showed up.
We had no electricity, there was no showers, there was no bathrooms, there's no running water.
McFarland has tried promoting the exclusivity of this weekend's gathering by selling only 400 tickets and urging potential concert goers to purchase advertising.
I'm taking 50 custom flags with your company's logo, your inside joke, or your buddy's face, and planting them in the sand around Diamond Key. Each flag is $2,500 US. DM me your artwork, and let's make history.
Let's make history, guys.
Well, you know what they say, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Or you want to talk some football?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We're going to bring in Courtney Cronin, who covers the Chicago Bears for ESPN, putting on her college football hat this morning to dig into the big conference championship weekend in college football. Courtney, welcome. This is my favorite time of the year. We got the biggest game of the year tomorrow. Number 1 Ohio State taking on number 2 Indiana for the Big Ten championship. Obviously, lots on the line in this one, Courtney, but could this game also determine the Heisman Trophy winner?
Jesse, it's my favorite time of the year, too, not just because I am an Indiana grad, but because of what's at stake in this Big Ten championship game. The number 1 seed in the CFP, obviously the Big Ten title, and maybe the Heisman Trophy winner. Usually it comes down to who's playing in conference championship weekend. So whether that's Ohio State's Julian Say and Fernando Mendoza, the quarterback from Indiana, both of those two have a leg up over someone like Diego Pavia and Vanderbilt, who are at home this weekend. Last year, you'll remember Ashton Genty in that Mountain West championship game did enough to nearly edge Travis Hunter out for the Heisman Trophy Award. So you've got to see the big marquee performance tomorrow to gain a little bit of ground here if you're Sayin or if you're Fernando Mendoza. Mendoza obviously had that Heisman Trophy moment that you see on the screen right now against Penn State, so that might have already given him a leg up, but this certainly, whoever is going to be taking home that iconic trophy next week in New York will likely be coming from this game.
That's a good point, and certainly a lot of Heisman Trophy voters are going to be watching this game too. Big stage for those two quarterbacks. Okay, down in Atlanta, the SEC Championship features Bama taking on Georgia, and Bama goes into this game number 9, but they've got a lot on the line.
They do. They're a 2-loss team right now, so their easiest path into the CFP is to win this game. I don't see them going any lower than the 6th seed if that's the case, but now you have a team that the CFP committee is going to be looking at. If they lose this game, how did they lose this game? Because we know that the committee likes to look at losses a little bit more closely this year than some other committees have, and Georgia has lost already once to Alabama. It seems like Kalen DeBoer kind of has a little bit of an edge over Kirby Smart right now, but this is a different Georgia defense than the one that faced Alabama earlier in the season.
Of course, Alabama won that game on the road against Georgia, so that's certainly something the committee is keeping in mind as they do these rankings. We got a really interesting matchup in the ACC Championship as well. Virginia taking on 5-loss Duke. So, Courtney, is it actually possible the ACC could be left out of the college football playoff?
If you are rooting for chaos, this is your game because of how Duke got in here. There was Virginia, and then there were 5 other teams that were 6-2 in the conference because of all these crazy tiebreaker scenarios. Duke gets in. They're 7-5 right now. They lost to Virginia, set by 17 points earlier in the year. So clearly the ACC does not want to be left out, so they are hoping Virginia finds a way to a victory tomorrow night in Charlotte.
There's going to be a lot of drama this weekend. I cannot wait. Coverage of college football's conference championship weekend starts with ESPN College Game Day at 9 a.m. Eastern, and then the games start at noon here on ABC, including the Big 12 championship game, which I'm going to be broadcasting out of Dallas tomorrow, so I'm really excited for that.
All right, we can't wait to see you do that. Okay, coming up here, Jennifer Goodwin is going wild for Zootopia 2. What she's saying about a possible 3rd movie in the franchise. That is in Pop News. Stay with us.
Music, friendship, memories. We're back. Exactly where we're supposed to be.
Welcome back. That's a look at the new teaser for Camp Rock 3, premiering next summer on Disney Plus and the Disney Channel. Certainly really excited for that. But now we got Will Gantz here, which means it's time for Pop News.
Pop News. And this color, by the way, is my answer to the Pantone color of the year. Off-white, not in my world, not the world we're living in.
Hallelujah.
All right, we begin.
My sunglasses.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We begin with fan theories about a 3rd Zootopia movie, possibly involving the world of birds beginning to take flight. More on that in a moment. But just days after the movie crossed $600 million at the global box office, Judy Hopps herself sitting down with Variety to talk about the internet rabbit holes, pun intended, begging for Judy and Nick to be a romantic couple. She says, "What I love most about Disney is that all different types of love are celebrated, and I embrace all of it." She did add that Jason Bateman joked about the offspring of their characters. A fox and a bunny would in fact make a funny. As for Zootopia 3, Jennifer says that there are other animal worlds she would love to see explored, and fans are convinced Zootopia 3 could explore the world of birds. Several Easter eggs, including the Wi-Fi password in the Zootopia Police Department in Zoo 2, and a post-credit scene could be pointing to a fine feathered threequel. Only time will tell, and you can see for yourself because Zootopia 2 is in theaters everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like $600 million probably warrants another movie.
It's confirmed.
Yes.
We'll do that again.
And we're on the brink of award season, so I have a feeling Zootopia 2 will pick up some momentum there again. All right, next, Megan Maroney fans are on cloud 9 just weeks after the country music star kicked off her new era of music with her CMA performance of 6 months later. She's revealing that she's taking her show on the road again. Megan's Cloud 9 tour is set to kick off next May in Columbus, Ohio, before making 43 stops at some of the biggest arenas in North America, Europe, and the UK. This tour announcement comes just 2 months after Megan wrapped her sold-out Am I OK tour, with fans now also gearing up for the superstar's highly anticipated third studio album coming out next year. Tickets for Cloud 9, the tour, are on sale right now, and Megan's Cloud 9 album begins streaming everywhere February 20th. And on to the next one. Finally, for any hard-to-buy family members on your holiday gift list this season, I think I found just the thing. Candles? No. Socks? I don't think so, honey. This season, treat your loved one to one of the 323 dolls from Richard Simmons' private collection that hit the auction block tomorrow. The late great workout guru wasn't just a spokesperson for fitness, he was a spokesperson for art, dolls, and a patron of the National Institute of American Doll Artists. Check out a few from his collection.
Oh, wow.
Barbara Streisand. This doll was commissioned by Simmons in '95. It was first unveiled at the International Doll Show in Chicago. Expected to go for $3,500. There's also one of the Queen of England and several more that, you know, might make a great gift for anyone on your list this year.
I think doll collectors out there are going to be very, very happy with this collection. Who knew?
I'm impressed by your micro machines.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, well, coming up, Jessie J opens up about her health battle.
We are back now with singer Jessie J opening up about her breast cancer diagnosis, the moment she knew something was wrong, and how her new music is helping her heal. Maggie Rulli sat down with her.
She's the Grammy-nominated voice behind hits like Bang Bang and Domino.
Hello, everyone.
The delightfully effervescent
Hello back there.
Jessie J.
We're ready.
Let's do it.
And this morning, the 37-year-old mom is getting candid about the shock breast cancer diagnosis that came last March, just days before she was set to return to the music world after a 4-year hiatus.
When I got diagnosed with breast cancer, I wasn't scared. I felt a little bit out of control. But I am a sharer, and I wasn't going to sit at home and cry about it. And it's just given me deeper perspective, and I'm really riding that wave of living in the moment and, like, enjoying life.
Can you take me back to the moment when you first realized something was wrong?
I felt a lump and I said, oh, that doesn't feel right. And I went and got looked at, had an ultrasound, they were like, everything looks fine. And I said, but I've got this achy arm, and I feel like I kept waking up with pins and needles and all these like things going ping, 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 ping. Maybe this is what it's like. Is that anything? They're like, okay, with those, let's do a biopsy. I remember phoning my mum first, and I was just like, well, I can't die because I have Sky.
With her 2-year-old son, Sky, and partner Hanan Coleman by her side, Jessie J underwent a mastectomy in her right breast in June, documenting the process for her more than 14 million Instagram followers.
I know you said that you're a sharer.
Oh, yeah.
So why was it so important for you?
Yeah, no. Cut the cameras.
But why was it so important for you to share all of this with the world?
And I'm just like, we need to talk about these things. I've been very lucky. Super lucky to find it so early. It wasn't invasive, thank God. I know there's a chance it could come back, but until then, we're living life.
The singer-songwriter recently sharing this moment of connection and a hug with Princess Kate.
Did Princess Kate say anything to you, mom to mom?
She just said thank you. She know, I know you've gone through a tough time, and I said, I know you have too. And I just said, I just want to acknowledge, like, mum to mum, you know, cancer survivor to cancer survivor, I see you and I feel you. Can I give you a hug? And she said, of course you can. I'm grateful that she received it in the way it was meant.
Now 8 years since her last album, Jessie J is back with Don't Tease Me with a Good Time, singing about the highs and lows of the past few years. From HAPPY, with a video that includes a special cameo from Sky.
No, he's just honestly the love of my life. I went through many journeys to find him, and I'm just so grateful that he held on to me.
To the emotional I'll Never Know Why, about the death of her bodyguard and friend.
This album covers the journey of grief to finding joy again and the circle again.
Your album's like a therapy session.
Yeah. I remember Justin Timberlake saying to me once, your music needs to be like a slice of your life. And I feel like this is like a pizza. You know, like it's not a slice, it's a full pizza, but they kind of all go together. And I don't think this is the comeback. I think this is the warm-up for the thing.
And thanks to Maggie Ruley and then also to Jessie J for sharing her story and providing so much hope to so many other people.
So
and looking forward to the album.
It's special to see her spending so many those quality moments and great moments with her son Sky. It's so nice.
Deals and Steals up next.
Welcome back to GMA3.
Yes, welcome back to GMA3. Tomorrow on GMA, ABC Secret Savings with gifts from beauty to bedding to fun for the kids and so much more. And they are all starting at $10.
Can't wait for that. And then on Monday, Sigourney Weaver will be here telling us all about the new Avatar, Fire and Ash, and going back to Pandora.
Looking forward to that. Plus, next week is Emily in Paris week right here on GMA. We've got Emily, Gabrielle, Mindy, Sylvie, Julian, Luke. We'll all be here along with the creator and executive producer, Darren Star. We will hear from them right before the new season drops.
All right, we're going to go now to Deals and Steals. Tori Johnson is here with gifts for everyone on your list this holiday season with savings starting at just $16.
That's what that little jingle means. And this segment is sponsored by PayPal. They are giving you the option to pay now or pay later this holiday season. We love that. And we love muck boots, too.
These are so popular.
They're so popular with the GMA shoppers because they're just reliable to keep your feet cozy, comfy, dry, and warm, which is exactly what you want.
All the keys for this time of year.
Exactly. So whether you are shoveling snow in the driveway, making a snowman with your kids, or as they like to say, just mucking around, these are the ones for you. We've got 20 different styles for kids, women, and men, all up to 60% off, plus from Muck Boots, free shipping.
Excellent.
We like that.
Yes, we do.
Then to go along with your boots, how about a giant hoodie?
Yeah.
These are very cozy. It's their newest fabric. It's a lightweight, super soft, feels great, good for men and women. Teens love these too. They work with kind of anything. You can put them on with jeans, leggings, shorts. Some people just put them on, put on a belt, and some cute little Uggs or sneakers, and they're off. But whether you're lounging on the couch, heading out the door, you could do it with 18 different colors here, all 50% off. They're soft, right?
They're so soft,
you
but
can't
also
help but-
lightweight enough that you can transport them.
Yes, exactly. Okay, True Botanicals, as you were telling me.
Yes.
Lots of your celebrity friends and.
Well, I didn't call them my friends per se, Tori.
I feel like they are your friends.
You're right.
When you meet somebody, if you know what, if they're
celebrities-
close enough to be able to ask, what do you wear for your skincare?
Yes.
Then they're friends.
Absolutely.
There you go. So I'm calling them your
I
friends.
appreciate this, Tori. Thank you.
Taboola, this is one of their serums that is a best-selling serum that for a lot of people is super powerful antioxidants, a often alternative to retinol or vitamin C, especially for sensitive skin. Really great for all of the issues with aging skin. So fine lines, lack of firmness, lack of elasticity. This one's great for that. And then also this one, it's like just a beautiful color. This one is their Pure Radiance, and you can see it's just
This is the brightening.
Yeah, it's so pretty. An immediate glow the first time you use it, but then in a week, you have this improvement in like the luminosity of your skin that just has people just say like, what, like you look good.
This is how I discovered it, because I interviewed a celebrity and I said, your skin looks amazing. What are you using? And she said this.
True Botanicals.
So here we are.
It's your chance to get in on everything's 50% off.
Excellent.
Okay, I'm excited about this.
Me too.
Cumulus. So we made you one right here. What is
Excellent.
special about this machine? So you feel how cold that is?
It's freezing.
This is right out of this machine, and there is no ice. So if you want to make cold brew, nitro cold brew, or cold espresso, this machine does just that. instantly. It comes out cold, and it pulls nitrogen from the air rather than using cartridges on the inside of this. So it'll use the capsules for their coffee, but then again, you get that silky nitro foam, which is like impossible to recreate. It was named a Time Best Invention, Good Housekeeping Kitchen Award, a Bon Appetit, a Food and Wine. It's won so many awards for the best cold brew machine out there. We've got a variety of sets from them, all 50% off plus free shipping.
And I can taste why, because it's rich, but it's not sharp. Sometimes your cold brew is just sharp. This is not that.
They've perfected it.
So good.
Okay, for the tea lovers, we've got Tea Forte, big assortment. First, they look exquisite, so the packaging is beautiful for any kind of gifting. But then what they're really known for is the pyramid shape right here. They're little infusers. And this, when you pop it into the water, it's going to then allow just full flavor to penetrate that water so that you get the most delicious teas. They use great tea leaves as well. We also have Frank Lloyd Wright collection.
Oh, those are pretty.
The teapots are beautiful. But all of these, if you've got a tea lover, this is for them. All up to 55% off, starting at $16.
I love the winter chalet.
Yes,
this is so cute.
That's an Advent, 12 days of tea. That Advent is a really great gift.
That's so smart.
That's a good call out. And then Taylor Chips. So this is a really fun chocolate chip cookie company that started as a date night idea, like can we make the perfect cookie? It is now a Lancaster, Pennsylvania powerhouse company, locally sourced ingredients, no artificial flavors, no seed oils, just incredible taste. I think I'm burying the lead of not naming the flavors, like lava chip cookie,
oh, that's fun.
Peanut butter blossom, peppermint mocha, ginger snap. There's a
I see the one with marshmallows on it. I always get excited about stuff like that.
A dozen, 50% off.
Excellent, Tori, thank you. These are beautiful. So are the windows here.
The windows are fabulous. You guys have heard about them every day. Save 50% off every brand in the window, including these AirV wine accessories plus 48 other brands.
You do such a great job.
Thank you,
Tori.
As do you.
Have a great weekend. Thanks to these companies, by the way, for these deals. You just scan that QR code or head to gmadeals.com to check out the products. I know you've got a busy weekend because you've got more coming up. All right, coming up here, we sit down with the parents on a mission to stop bullying. We will be right back.
Back now with Bill and Elizabeth Reid. Their son Jack died by suicide in 2022 after being bullied by his classmates, and now they're on a mission to protect other students. First off, we're so sorry for your loss, but thank you so much for being here and sharing the incredible work that you're both doing.
Yeah, and it truly is. It's a journey that no parent should ever have to take, but it is one that has produced some real change here in New York. Just last month, Governor Kathy Hochul passed the Jack Reid Law, the Jack Reid Act, which now requires private schools to adopt anti-bullying practices. Bill, how does it feel after everything your family has been through and the fight that you've made to see something like this pass?
Well, we think it's a very important first step. You know, our kids don't feel safe in school. 60% report that they've been bullied in school, and that fear follows them home because of social media. They can't get away with it, can't get away from it. And we were fortunate in being able to bring together a group of concerned parents and educators and political leaders to pass this law to protect children. And now 500,000 kids in New York State have those protections.
Elizabeth, tell us about Jack, because I know you say that you're continuing the work that he started.
Absolutely. So, I mean, I always say that the first word I think of when I think of my son, our son, is kind, but he was a leader. You know, and as the mom, you're going to think I'm going to tell you he was perfect. He was not a perfect kid. None of us is perfect. But, you know, he loved sports, but he wasn't going to be the best quarterback on the team. But he was a leader, he was kind, and he was self-advocating. And he was bullied. He would not like me using that word because I think we think of bullying as just something that happens on the playground. It is so much more serious today. Until he took his last breath, he was advocating for himself. He knew the system needed to change. And I think he would have been very, very proud. I mean, we both said when she signed that law that, you know, he's smiling somewhere, and I know he's with us. So we're very proud of it.
He certainly is. And Bill, talk to me about this law. What does it do, and what's the ultimate hope here?
Well, it's pretty common sense. If there's a report of bullying, the school must act promptly. It must investigate, it must communicate, and it needs to come up with a plan. It's as straightforward as that. And in the country, there's still 43 states that don't have these protections. That's 5 million kids unprotected for bullying.
And I will just add, that's unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Agreed.
Unacceptable.
So for people watching at home, how can they get involved?
You know what I would say? Start at your dinner table. Talk to your kids. We underestimate kids. Kids are honest. They will be honest with us. And then look at your school policies. A policy is not a procedure, right? Even if you are, 43 states, even if you are in a state with the protections, are they being lived? We want the Jack Reid law to be a lived law. And this should be a basic human right to feel safe in school.
Well, Bill and Elizabeth, thank you so much for being here and sharing Jack's story and for all this work that you're doing. It's so impactful.
It's just the beginning, and thank you for having us.
Amen. All right, we'll be right back.
All right, and we are back now with the new movie Avatar, Fire and Ash. With the premiere just 2 weeks away, our own Ginger Z got the chance to experience what it's like to become an Avatar. You got to see this. Take a look.
It's the moment we've been waiting 16 years for, since we were first introduced to the Na'vi. This year, the third installment of James Cameron's multi-billion-dollar blockbuster franchise, Avatar, Fire and Ash.
That's great.
I went behind the scenes and got an exclusive look at how you go from human to Avatar on the big screen.
So what does Ava's heartbeat sound like?
Mighty.
Tell him what you told me. And action.
And now, I'm going to experience the transformation myself.
Tell him what you told me.
But before I suit up, one of the film's lead actors, Sam Worthington, playing tour guide of Lightstorm Entertainment, which houses some of the most legendary props from James Cameron's career.
So is this like looking in a mirror now at this point?
The technology is pushed, we've gone so far forward with it that you see every nuance of me. You can see little quirks that I have in my face that literally go from when I do it to when you see it digitally.
Once I put this on, I'm an Avatar. Ta-da! I'm ready to be motion captured.
How nice to see you.
Yes, you as well.
And lucky for me, Sigourney Weaver, who plays Avatar teenager Kiri,
Why am I different?
helps me prepare for my own transformation.
I like your outfit.
Thank you very much.
I have a similar one. I got
We're
to
wearing the
pick-
same
I
thing.
got-
Weird. How do you approach a teenager? Because it is different.
Jim had always said, well, I know how immature you are. You're 14, which of course is what he is too. So I know you can play this part.
The team pops on 54 markers on key areas that'll help track my movement. After Sam adds one finishing touch to my costume.
What are these?
It is.
Oh, thank you.
The Lightstorm team then scans in my range of motion, my every movement, translated into, well, basically my own avatar.
You want me to just move? That's the hard one.
Now it's time to enter what they call the volume with the man himself, Academy Award-winning director and Avatar creator, James Cameron.
So you're going to act today. It's a very small part, but you know, you got to start somewhere, start small.
Gotta start small.
Right? So this
No
is...
pressure, just James Cameron's gonna direct me, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. No pressure. All right, back to one. That sucked. Yeah, that's what everybody expects, but that's not how we work.
Cameron giving Sam and Sigourney some visual cues before the cameras start rolling.
And is this sea?
It's the lagoon. So this is shallow. There's coral probably 8 feet down, and there's little fish that are swimming around that are sort of attracted to you. Your character is Sirea. So Sirea is the sister of the guy that you're basically dragging in by the ear, metaphorically speaking. You probably have him by the arm. You march him in and you say, tell him what you just told me. And action.
Tell him what you told me.
I look pretty good in blue.
And cut. Great. One take wonder.
I'll take it.
I want people to connect with the characters because the characters are expressing real fears and real anxieties and real joy, and it's a lens through which to perceive our own planet. our own wonderful planet that has all these different biomes. We celebrate it through the lens of science fiction. And hopefully we create that yearning or that longing to reconnect with nature.
You know, I think Ginger makes a really good Avatar. Avatar Fire and Ash is in theaters 2 weeks from today on December 19th.
No surprise she's a one-take wonder too, by the way.
No surprise whatsoever. She nailed it. That's right, Morgan. All right, we're going to go now to GMA's season of unboxing, where we unwrap some great gifts throughout the holidays. And our GMA lifestyle contributor, Lori Bergamato, is here with a present the kids are going to love. Hello, Lori.
Hello, everyone's going to love this, but the kids are not going to want to put this toy down, you guys. And it's screen-free. This segment is sponsored by Tony's. Interactive screen-free toys are so important for young kids because they help develop critical language, socialization, and creative problem-solving skills. So are you guys ready to see what's in the box? Let's have a drum roll, please. All right, here we go. It's the new Tony box.
Very
beautiful. Isn't this incredible, you guys? Yes. So this is the new Tony Box 2, and it's an audio player for children that uses collectible figurines. These guys over here, they're called Tonys, to play stories, music, and educational content. And all they have to do is simply place a Tony character, and you can see there's plenty of them here, on top of the magnetic box.
Cute. We have the original Tony box at home. Isabel loves it. Can we take a listen to number 2?
Oh yes. So Tony Box 2 is the newest must-have holiday gift for kids ages 1 to 9 and beyond. It boosts independence, confidence. As kids listen, play, and explore, Tony Box 2 engages them with stories and songs that inspire adventure, curiosity, and imagination throughout childhood.
There she goes.
There she goes.
Take it away,
Ariel. We love that. So as you can see, Tony Box 2, I'm going to talk over Ariel if that's okay, is still compatible with the Tony audio characters we all know and love. We've got Cookie Monster from Sesame Street, the adorable pups from Paw Patrol, Disney's Moana, and of course, the Little Mermaid herself.
Oh my gosh, my daughter Ella loves Tony Box. Of course, she loves Ratatouille. That's her favorite.
That's a good one.
So I'm curious to know though, what's different between Tony Box 2? How's that different than the original?
So it has a modernized design, new colors, rounded corners, more squeezability. It even has enhanced features, Jesse, like a sleep timer, light, sunrise alarm, plus new games you can see right here to choose from. Hours of play for kids of all ages and their families too.
Looks like so much fun. You are going to brighten so many families' day with this one, Lori. Thanks to our sponsor, Tony's. You can use their code GMA15 on their site for 15% off orders over $120 from today through Sunday. And stay tuned because we'll have a lot more unboxing to come all season long. We'll be right back.
I love that song, by the way.
I know, it's a good one. Put it back on.
Thanks so much for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Happy Friday.